We love spiral bindings. It's the type of journal we make the most, and we make them for all of our classes. When we are individualizing the information, we can make unique pages. There's so many things about them we love. One of the things is that we can, when we're working, fold it back and get the work out of our way. Especially for traveling, or you're in an awkward space, you don't want a full layout spread. You want something efficient. But there are many other reasons we like it too. But there are times when this binding gets in our way. For example, if I'm trying to do a drawing and I have, a ruler that wants to lay up on top of that, and it makes things kind of awkward to get in there and measure. It can get in the way if I'm trying to draw a straight line or use a stencil. So that's one reason that I would like the option to take a page out without tearing it out and then having it all wonky on the edge. Another reason you might want to remove is to do some extra layering, maybe a different technique that you're experimenting with, but you want the edges not to be all ripped up. You want them to be nice and neat like this. Well, there's a way to do it and a way to put it back in that you'd never know it was even out. That's what I'm going to show you next. The first thing we do is isolate the page. So that way you're only cutting one page. You don't accidentally cut two. And we use our sharper scissors with a little bit of a point. We go between each of the spiral binding wires and just do a quick nip all the way across. So it's nice and neat and centered between that. Then very gently, working from one side to the other, take one piece out at a time so that you're not getting any bending going on. When you've completed whatever it is you're going to do with the page, line it back up and very gently with your fingers or with a tool, gently place it back in. Again, you're trying not to get the pages or the little torn flaps bent at all. Just gently place them back in. They remember where to go. You just are helping it. It does actually want to stay kind of nicely. It's back in place, but not completely secure. So we get out our tape, take out a section, and then we trim so we have just a sliver of sticky area, probably about the area that is behind the wire binding, that the same size as the paper that's in the spine. Just a little bitty trim, and it is a little hard to hold on to, so that's where a little tool, toothpicks work too. I always have this tool around, and you work the piece in there, and it's going to be maybe a little awkward at first till you get comfortable. Try and hold it down, and then lay the tape across. So what you're doing is just helping connect, and you don't have to do that on every piece or every section of the wire binding, but if you make sure you do at the beginning, top and bottom of the spine and a few spots in between, you're good to go. If you want to do more, absolutely you can do more. Again, you place it behind, and then using a tool, again, toothpick or something like I have here, whatever you have handy, and press it down so it's secure. It knows where to go, and it seals the page back where it belonged, and you don't even see the tape. Now, if you wanted and you don't want to use the clear, of course you could use washi tape or most any kind of tape that you have handy. This is just one way of doing it. I wouldn't use a double-sided. That could get really messy, but just a single-sided adhesive. And then gently test it out. I'm moving it a little more than you would have to here just so you can see that it is pretty secure, but it's your journal and it's ready to go. I hope you liked this idea. It's not one you use a lot, but if you need it to do, as I said, getting tools in for something you're working on. Or if you, there's times I've taken one out and taken it along in a separate journal for just one experimental page, something like that, that I know I want back in the other journal. Or the other way that that can work is if, for example, you had, I keep 7 or 8 journals at least, plus the ones we have with our classes that I keep separate with examples for those classes. And there are times that I have the wrong journal with me for the idea I have. So if I want to work on that journal page, but I actually want the journal page in a separate journal, I can easily take it out and tuck it in the next one, put it back into place, and you never know it's been removed. It's just so handy. Simple little trick. If you want to see more, make sure you follow along, leave us comments and questions, and we'll see you back with more. And remember, we've got on our resource page a wonderful 1-page journal for you to get going on your journaling if you've been away. Plus, you get to learn that little first stage of Meander books. Go ahead and check it out. I'll have the link below.